everybody! Welcome back to Fan Mail, where I answer questions and display submissions from you, the community. How'd you guys like the first 5 episodes for Odd Men Out Season 3? I hope you enjoyed them. I know I did. My crew and I are already working on the next batch. If you want to help out, make sure to join my Discord server. There's a link in this video's description. Before we go further, please note that this episode contains spoilers for Odd Men Out. I'm very excited to announce that today's guest star is your favorite psycho French mercenary. That's right, it's Butler!
What? How dare you boo me? I could kill you all without breaking a sweat. Seriously, I'll do it. Ugh, fine.
Hi, Butler. You look a little...
Poor.
I was gonna say rugged.
This is what I was going to look like until you moved production to Halo 4.
I know that. Why are you telling me?
Shut up.
First question today is from F-106 Delta Dart.
To Butler, how did you get the laser that KO'd the immortal guy?
The Zap Cannon? Well, I bought it, of course. Not legally, obviously, but the black market does have its collection of stolen prototype military weapons. And let me tell you, even back then, when I was rich from my successful career, it was quite expensive.
Here's a question from Odd Knight 712. Dear Butler, what do you do in your spare times apart plotting on killing people? Chronicler, tea or coffee? Neither. I hate them both. Milk, please.
Oh, I keep myself busy between jobs, exercising, training, watching soap operas.
I did not peg you for a soap opera fan.
We all need hobbies.
I thought killing people was your hobby.
No, that's my job. And between traveling the world, killing people, and collecting my pay, I find the time to watch Days of Our Lives.
Looks like our next question was submitted by D. Winchester. If you weren't a villain, what would you be doing? Huh, Sammy?
Villain isn't the word I'd use, but to answer your question, I'm really not sure. I'm a killer. This is a fact that I have become comfortable with. My skill set doesn't really apply to other lifestyles. What am I to do? Work retail? I'd want to kill every horrible customer I came across.
That's not you being a killer, that's just retail. Here's a question from Flamehog419.
Out of all of the Odd Men Out, which ones do you have the most respect or tolerance for?
Well, the Doctor isn't so bad.
And no, Seth doesn't count.
Bah! In that case, none of them. They are all despicable, annoying, brutally incompetent fools who have been not earned the amount of good fortune that falls upon them. I mean, is it really my fault they beat me? It's not like I knew going in that they would be protected by feckin' magic. I'm a demon to cast a spell on them? They literally cannot die. How am I supposed to work with that?
Heads up, here's some questions from Protowave. You do realize, as the villain of the show, there's a high chance you might die by someone else. How would it feel to have that happen, should it ever happen?
I don't plan on dying anytime soon, Protowave. Even with my defeats, I have been a mercenary for decades. I've been run over by a car 3 times and lived. If someone were to kill me, I'd be very, very surprised.
Noah142 sent in a couple of questions. Hi, I've got a question for both of you, so let's start off with the more interesting of the two. To Butler, what is your favorite type of baguette and why? And to Kron, how's your day been? And which one of your remakes are you most excited to work on? That's all for now. Have a great day, and here's a free baguette for the road.
I really wish people would lay off the stereotypes. I'm French Scottish. Does my indeterminate accent not communicate this to you?
I'm doing pretty good, Noah. Although you might not like my answer to your question. So, I've talked a little about this with some of my inner circle, but I haven't really discussed it in public at large, so consider this the official announcement. In order to ensure Odd Men Out got a finale and that The Void would get made in the best capacity I could make it, I axed the remakes. which fucking kills me because I was really excited to work on them, especially Lifebringer. But getting to give Odd Men Out an ending, being able to direct more focus toward the Void, which is a massively daunting task to begin with, plus taking a bunch of stress off of my shoulders, I know it was the right move. But curse this limited human form. I hate having so many ideas and only having the time and energy and mental faculties to make a few of them. Now here we've got a couple questions from Skelkin Chaos.
To Butler, what's the workplace culture like being a mercenary? Any good job benefits? To Kron, do you have any storytelling tropes you really enjoy that other people might consider cliché? If so, which ones? Peace on Earth.
Ooh, mercenaries are extremely competitive. We are constantly trying to one-up each other, because only the best get the most lucrative jobs. There are definitely some perks, though, if you have a successful career like me.
Don't you mean had?
You get to travel a lot, see the world. Also, you get access to all the best toys, like my zap cannon, or my energy shield, or that tank I had airlifted into the canyon.
Didn't all of those get taken away or destroyed?
That's not the point. Being a mercenary takes a cutthroat attitude, the ability to sacrifice your morals for money, and a strong stomach. It's only fair that we who live this rough life get suitably rewarded.
Seems like in the end your reward was becoming a laughingstock.
Did you bring me here to taunt me or answer questions?
¿Por qué no los dos?
I speak French, not Spanish.
¿Por qué parlez-vous?
Shut up.
Skelkin, my writing style thrives on tropes. I'm a sucker for many of the more romantic or epic ones, such as the villain turning good and allying with the good guys, or the heroic entrance of reinforcements right when the battle seems darkest, or epic speeches, or two people finding each other and falling in love. The last of which is very unfortunate because it's arguably done me more harm than good in the past. Still, I love tropes. Yes, they can be cliches. So what? They're tropes for a reason. They tend to work. No one should rely on them alone, of course, but when carefully executed in a way that can still be unexpected or emotionally fulfilling, they really lend to some magnificent story beats. Dullgrub9387 had this to ask. Hey, Butler, how did it feel getting shot at the end of Season 2, if you don't mind my asking? Also add on to this comment, I'm honestly surprised to see you alive after seeing your injuries. Not many can say they lived through that kind of stuff.
You're asking me what getting shot felt like? Seriously? It felt like getting shot. What did you expect me to say?
How did you survive that anyway?
I wouldn't have if not for the doctor. My armor took most of the damage, but if he had not gotten to me to the nearest hospital, I would have bled out and died.
So you owe him then?
I owe no one anything. But yes, I am grateful to him. What a strange feeling. Ugh, I don't like it.
Bobby Bonifazi submitted these questions. Hi, Chronicler, it's Bobby Bonifazi. I got to ask about the Void. Will this be the biggest challenge that Scott and the Spartans 5 ever faced? And what does the future for the Spartan legacy hold, and will the elites come back in the future? Yes, I do plan for the Void to be the greatest challenge of the Spartan legacy. It needs to be, since it's the final installment. Corsair is really going to have their work cut out for them. And I'd love to bring the elites back, but 343 keeps not letting us play them, so yeah. Major Winners has supplied us with some questions. Howdy, got a question or two for you both. Butler, given your Scottish-French background, what do you think of the British folks in our community, and what's your favorite French food to eat? Kron, how many gray hairs do you have after the first 5 episodes of Odd Man Out? So far, Season 3 has definitely added a couple of silvers to my scalp, but nowhere near the amount I got making Season 2. I think my 5 episodes at a time structure has really helped this, as well as my much improved home situation.
Oh, merde, the Brits are the worst. Always with the, oh my goodness, these fish and chips are exquisite. God save the Queen, ta-ta and whatnot.
None of them say that.
Of course they do, they're British.
You hate it when people force stereotypes on you, yet you're totally okay with doing it to others.
More or less, yes.
So, if I guessed that your favorite food is baguettes, would you get mad?
No, because it's not even right. I prefer escargot.
Yuck. Okay, our next little question comes from Masto.
Butler,
What is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life is to acquire as much money and power as you possibly can, obviously. If you're not doing that, you're doing it wrong.
Sloppy sent in a whole bunch of questions. So, Butler, in your career, do you prefer being out acting within the field or hitting the ranges in garrison? Also, is Butler a call sign you had designed or selected because you're a cleaner, or is it your actual name?
Butler is a call sign. My real name is Francis Ashhole.
French asshole.
It's one of the worst jokes you wrote, and you know it. I picked that call sign because it was an excellent marketing strategy. Butler evokes feelings of richness and power, yet also exemplary servitude, all of which I provide to my employer. These traits have attracted many job offers in the past, and I genuinely prefer to be out on a job than stuck at home. I thrive when I'm on the mission. Being housebound makes me itchy.
Temp asks,
Asking for a friend, but dear Butler, how do you make mulligatawny soup?
How do you... what?
Yeah, I don't know either. I had to Google this one. Apparently, mulligatawny soup is a soup which originated from South Indian cuisine. Main ingredients commonly include chicken, mutton, and lentils.
What the... why would I... do I look like an Indian sous chef to you? I'm wearing body armor, carrying a rifle, and speaking sometimes French, sometimes Scottish accent. Get your eyes checked before you go asking stupid questions, you imbecile.
Harsh much?
This is starting to become more annoying than amusing.
And that's making you lash out at my fans.
Well, they keep asking me very idiotic and inconsiderate questions.
Oh, I see. Well, you can go then. And that's our time today, folks. Thanks for tuning into Fan Mail. More Odd Men Out episodes coming your way, so stay posted. See you next time.